Okay, so week 8 has passed and it's been a huge week for me. So I visited another new library, although I guess it's not technically a library, it's more of a home base for the senior staff. It's where Hannah has been working this whole time. I'm desperately trying to remember the name of it, but it is not coming to me. But I managed to have a meeting with the Michelle, who is in charge of all of the NHS library staff. And it was honestly really interesting. She talked about where she'd come from, because obviously she's in charge now, but she had to work her way up through loads of libraries. And it just proved that there is a upper tier. So like you don't just go sit in a library and that's where you stay. There is chances to work your way up and become promoted and get bigger jobs, which is really, really exciting. The only down part of that meeting is she mentioned that the NHS are not allowed to hire in Glasgow at least, are not allowed to hire librarians right now. She has stretched the budget far enough. And that's kind of disheartening because I've slowly fallen in love with what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. So to suddenly find out that, yeah, once you've left here, there's absolutely no chance of you working here, at least for the foreseeable future, was kind of disheartening. But it was really, really fascinating to see where Hannah's been working for the last little while. So that was great. I then went back to my own library in Paisley. And the other exciting news is that I finished my project this week. It didn't take anyone near as long as anyone thought it would, but it's done. I had it looked over by Helen and Liz, who quickly checked everything was all right and made sure I hadn't made any embarrassing errors. And it seems to be okay. I'm told Helen's going there tomorrow to take out any of the books that I've recommended to get weeded out, which feels strange, but really great that I've had a big part of this library now. Like, I've put my name on it, I've taken stuff out and recommended other stuff going in. But I've always been bad with books. Like, these are my books, these are the ones they're staying here, nothing's going to happen to them. I'm slightly concerned about what happens to this giant pile of books. Like, there's about 100 of them that are out of date. So I'm going to talk to them next week and find out what happens with them. There was talk about either donating them to charities to try and raise some money, or even recycling plants. But yeah, it's a real mixed bag of emotions right now. I'm happy to have helped and it had to be done. But there's a part of me that's thinking that's a lot of books that I've just thrown out, and I really don't like that. But in other exciting news, next week, Helen is not going to be there, so it's going to be a slow week for me, especially with the project finished. But Hannah's going to come to the library for a couple of hours, so I get to talk with her about what I've been doing there, show her my project, and basically help her around my library, which will be amazing. I honestly can't wait.